Hi YouTube, I'm back with a quick marinara sauce video. So, I already spiralized my zoodles with a spiralizer, so you wouldn't have to watch me do that, but I usually eat them over raw zoodles. You could put it over pasta, but if you're gonna do zoodles, a little tip is don't really cook them because I don't know if they're like 80 or 90% water. You wind up with like a mess. So if you want to warm your sauce, and then at the stove top, and then just add the zoodles in like maybe the last minute. That's all it really needs. Really, you could just warm your sauce and dump it over the raw zoodles, and that would be good. But I eat mine raw. I eat my sauce raw, so I don't have to fool it, none of that. But just know that when you warm the zoodles, it contains a lot of water, so it's not too nice. Anyway, so I have 6 Roma tomatoes, which I have cut 4 of them, and I'm gonna put them in my blender. I don't think I'm gonna need the other 2 because I'm the only one eating this. So then I have oregano and basil fresh, but I don't add that yet. Add that at the end of the blending time so that it doesn't get like, you won't taste it as much. You want like that robust flavor. So I'm gonna add some Himalayan salt, which I'm almost out of. I'm gonna add some pepper. My coconut aminos, which I'm also almost out of. And why I can't open it. Really? Okay. Now, sun-dried tomatoes. If you don't like the oil that these are marinated in, you can buy the dried kind that you find in a bag. Just make sure you soak them before you put them into the blender because they won't do the job unless they're re-moistened. So I don't mind a little bit of all that's in here. So I just use mine like this. And it's less time consuming than, you could strain the oil if it really bothers you. And you can also add a little balsamic vinaigrette, the tiniest bit I add. You don't need to add that. Now all I'm gonna do is blend. It's that simple. Now you can add garlic, but I don't add garlic to mine. If I'm making it for somebody else, I do. This garlic's good for you. I'm gonna add, so after you really run the blender and get it really almost done, that's when I add my fresh basil and oregano. Too much, or like I said, you'll take away from that fresh taste. Not love. And then all you have to do is pour it on top of your zoodles, or pour it into a pot, because I know most of you are probably like, we're not raw. I was raw for a while before I started eating cooked food, so I still eat a lot of my meals raw so that I can get all the nutritional value out of it. Just like the zoodles, you don't have to leave the skin on. I do for extra vitamins. So there you have it. Fresh marinara sauce, but like I said, you could take your blender and put it into a pot on the stove, warm it up a little bit. The last minute or so when you're about ready to eat, add your zoodles in and then put it into your plate. But for me, I eat it just like this. Until next time, have a good day.